Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with a review of Griffin Survivor Endurance case for the iPhone XR. So following up from my other review, I did a review of the Survivor Endurance case for the Samsung Galaxy S10. Well, it's the same case, it's just for the iPhone XR. Now, one of the nice things about it is it has their own proprietary FortiCore technology, which adds and gives you 40% additional protection over normal materials that are used in typical other competitors' cases. At least that's what they say. And then it has a astounding 10 feet of drop protection, which is great. They drop test their phones on concrete, their phone cases anyway, with the phones in them. I wouldn't really recommend going and chunking this out on the concrete, but at least if it does, you can rest assured, following up with also their 1-year warranty, that your phone will be protected. So some of the insert information on the inside. So we got our mil-spec drop protection rating there, 810G. It's been lab tested on the concrete, 1-year warranty, impact absorbing border, and the impact dispersion system as well. That gives you maximum protection and helps evenly distribute the shock to the case and spread it out so it doesn't mess up your phone in the event that you drop it. Have their social media information here. You can check them out on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And if you're interested in what those hashtags or follow signs are, it's @GriffinTech and MyGriffinTech hashtag. So you can check them out there. So overall, it's a solid case. I really enjoy the one for the S10. This one, I like that I got the clear version this time. So on the S10 model, I got the black and gray one. This one is clear and gray. So those are the two color options. You can get black and gray or clear and gray. This one, it's nice. I think it's kind of a little bit more translucent. You can see a little bit more through it. And then on the sides here, even though it has a gray texture underneath, it still has kind of like a clear effect that goes over it. So overall, it looks really nice. It's got the Survivor logo here on the top right on the back of it. It's got nice solid cutouts all the way around. I mean, those are really good cutouts, especially for the speakers. And it's not too deep, so you should be able to plug in whatever you need to, especially the dongle adapter, so you can plug your headphones in if you want to go the traditional route. Now, one reason I really like the clear back on this one is so you can see the underlying color of your iPhone. Now, there are so many different colors that the iPhone XR came in. I have the coral color here, which I really like. It also comes in blue, yellow, white, black, red. There's a lot of different color options available, so it's really cool to be able to see the underlying phone color. Now, if you have something like, the Incipio Carnaby series there, it's going to be completely solid on the back, so you're really losing out on one of the characteristics of the phone that might have led you to choose it in the first place. Let's get a better look at that. So I think it looks really good. Now, taking a look at it here, we've got our buttons. It's got a pretty solid key press to it. It's not as light as some of the other ones, and especially the volume rocker over here. Let's zoom back out so you can see that. Now, you have to press pretty hard to get these volume buttons to work, and they don't really have as much feedback on them. By feedback, I mean the button just really doesn't bounce back very much whenever you press on it. But it does have a nice cutout there so you can get to the mute switch. Can't really use the thumb to get to it, so you're going to have to rely on one of your other digits to try and adjust or turn on and off the mute switch. It does look good with the Survivor logo there. You've got solid recessed cutout protection there for the camera, the LED flash, and the microphone on the back. Get a close-up look at that. You can see that it's got really good depth there to make sure that you don't damage your camera in the event that you drop it, which is super important. So again, good cutouts here for the bottom, nice, easy, and open. You can get to them with ease, no problem. And then it has a pebbled texture design. It's not as pronounced, I feel, on this case as it was on the S10 model, but it's still there. It's got kind of like a little really shallow pebbled texture to it that will give you a little bit of extra grip to help you hold on to it. Now, again, this one is very thin. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space as far as making the profile of the phone more thick or fat, but the sides of it, I think it does still make it stick out a little bit more with these oversized bumpers, but again, it kind of relies on that to give it the 10 feet of drop protection, especially with that impact dispersion system that it has. So overall, if you want to pick one of these guys up, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. They're $39.99. You can check them out on griffintechnology.com. Again, it comes in two colors. You can get the clear and gray like I have here, or you can also get it in black and gray, but it's a solid option it should hold up well, and especially with this clear back here, it's not completely transparent, it's kind of translucent. It has like a little bit of a frosted effect to it. So it shouldn't really show scratches too badly if you do get scratches on the back of here. But this part right here is elevated to help protect the camera. So that should help keep the back of your phone completely off. It won't be completely held off the back, you know, if it's touching the surface. So it should avoid scratches a little bit better than some cases. And also, last but not least, it does have the protective lip here that goes all the way around, that keeps your phone raised up off of the surface. So if you place your phone down like that and don't have a screen protector on it, you should be fairly well protected. But again, get a good glass screen protector on there to make sure that it's safe. So that's all I have for the Griffin Survivor Endurance case for the iPhone XR. Hopefully this has been helpful. And if you want to see the contrast, at least in the colors or some of the design choices, go check out the one on the S10 as well that I just did. But overall, it's a solid case, great protection, 10 feet of drop protection, 2 color options, but it does cost you a pretty penny to pick one up. So that's all I got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section and I'll get back with you. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button and hit the little notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest as I roll out more content. So I'll see you guys next time.